Welcome back to round 2 of Murders at Karlov Manor box opening for us here at Rule Zero. Last time, maybe you didn't catch the last video, we are trying to get a lot of the Surveil Lands. Last time we got 5 total, equaling about $65 per Card Kingdom prices. And the box mythics were horrific. We got 8 of the worst mythics you can get, and they were all less than $2 each, except for the one Crashing Footfalls special edition, which came out to like $8 or $9. It's not listed on here. These prices are here for me to kind of remember what commons, uncommons, and other rares are worth. But we know that we just really want the Surveil Lands. I'm super high on them. I love them to death, and I've been able to buy these boxes cheaply from the local game store because they had such a glut of inventory. So I think if you can get these boxes for less than $100, then I think you can probably equal or make your money back and then some, just because the Surveil Lands are taking off in popularity. So we are going to hope to get at least 5 more Surveil Lands, and then also maybe some cool other mythic cards or rares. So here we go. Wish us luck as we crack into these packs. I'll go pretty quickly. I won't sit and dally on... oh, look at that cryptic coat. That is approximately worth $250. All right, so we're starting off with a cryptic coat. For some reason, I didn't remember those rares came at the top, so I was shocked. So... if we have any commons that are worthwhile, the one common I think that's worthwhile is going to be that Slime Against Humanity. So we are going to flip quickly through the commons, but the rest of these, unless they're like fancy foils or something, I'll probably just put them off to the side and we won't see them. And we'll just leave the rares. Hey, look at that. Case of the Gorgon's Kiss. Oh, look at that. There we go, right off the bat. The most expensive card in the set that's not like a special edition foil, a Vein Ripper. We're already off to a much better start than previously. So now we're just looking for perhaps a Slime Against Humanity. Each one of those, we got 3 of those in the last box. Each one of those is about $3. Rounding up a little bit. If you know anybody who's made a Slime Against Humanity deck, let me know. I've never seen it. Axebane Ferox, don't think it's worth anything. I do not see it on my list. Alright, there is indeed no slime in that pack. So, how are y'all doing today? I hope it's been great. I am just getting off of a podcast. We just recorded our mental health episode. I went directly to the shop and then immediately got this box so that we could record this. Alright, so we got a sort of case file version of Sharp-Eyed Rookie. It's a rare. I don't think it's worth much, but at the same time, noteworthy perhaps. And we were just looking for, nope, no slimes in that one. So, see, I think a lot of the rares in this set, there's some good ones. There's Leyline, Archdruid's Charm, Delmy, Warleader's Call, Rakdos, a lot of good ones. And so there are plenty of good hits that you can make. Wojak Instructor and Niv Mizzet Guild Pact are not those. In fact, we just got a Wojak Instructor for buying the box from the game shop. Except a much fancier, or Wojak Investigator, not Instructor. Yeah, so let's see if we get any slimes. No, we do not. Okay, off to the side those cards go. I guess I'll put the rares here. And it's neat in these play boosters. I think I'm glad they came out with them. Because I like Magic being more simplified. Having draft and set boosters was a little much. All right, Outrageous Robbery and Escape Tunnel's not bad, Commander. As your extra Rogue's Passage, perhaps. But it's not going to win any friends or lovers at parties. Okay, Plains. Coerce to Kill special, Barb Servitor. That was a big role player in our Judith deck. It is indestructible. It does send damage around the table if you hit it with like a blasphemous act or something. It's a pretty fun card if you haven't given a thought to it. It goes along with things like Brash Taunter and Stuffy Doll. So if you like playing those kind of decks, and they are kind of funny to play, give episodes 5 and 6 a listen. Okay, let's see what else are we interested in here. I think we might have passed up a... Oh, look at that! Ha! We're already killing it with the mythics. We got a Delny. Delny's about $17 per Card Kingdom prices. So we got the Vein Ripper and the Delny as our 2 mythics so far. And didn't even see this, but a foil Lamplight Phoenix. The Delny kind of took my breath away there for a second. So we're hoping for... Well, we did not get the slime, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. I should put the old Barb Servitor over there. Try to keep all the rares together if possible. But this is a haphazard operation, you know? So forgive me if I don't. I love the art. It's very pretty if you look at it up close. It's got a nice shine to it. But unfortunately, the card that comes with it, Ill-Timed Explosion, is not worth a peanut. I don't know what a peanut is worth, but it's probably about the same price as this rare. Next, moving on. What are your thoughts on Karlov Manor in general? I'd be really curious to hear listeners' feelings on it. If you're seeing this video, it's because I am currently on vacation in Yosemite, the national park, and so I won't be able to see it for a while. However, I will check the comments as soon as I get back, and I'm excited to see what you all think about this set, which seemingly gets very little love, at least based on what my game store says, and how Astrid, who was at the desks, said this box is one of oodles that are still in the shop. You know what we haven't gotten yet, although we have gotten 2 pretty cool mythics? By this time last time, we definitely had some of the Surveil Lands, so I thought there was about 4 to 5 per box. I could be wrong, and I really hope that we get something like that again. And we did. Speak of the devil, I don't know. Lush Portico, alternate edition. Lush Portico typically goes for about $8, but I think the alternate edition goes for a little more. And then also Relive the Past. I don't know if that's got any value to it. So, all right, perfect. Moving on, I hope we get some more. I'd like to get 5. I think they are the second best land in EDH, right behind the original duels. And I stick by that. Lazav, not great. I mean, he might be a cool guildmaster, a cool guy. I have no idea. Who would know, right? He takes on so many faces, it's probably hard to know who Lazav really ever is. Hiding in the shadows as he does. Clue! Soul Search. I do like that art as well. The shininess, all the right places. Weird face over a city with the Orzhov Guild staff. Kind of neat. Reenact a crime. It's kind of a neat spell. You can pull non-land cards, exile a non-land card in a graveyard, then copy it and cast that copy at instant speed. So it could be a creature, it could be a, River's Rebuke, who knows what. But I think it has some potential. The mana cost is a little tight at 11, but I think it's worth an experiment. I wouldn't be shocked to see that at an EDH table somewhere. Hide in Plain Sight, and another Surveil Land. That's the real triumph right there. That Surveil Land is $13, and Hide in Plain Sight, I do not see it on my list. My list is basically everything that's $2 or more. Let me put it over here so that everybody can kind of eyeball it as I'm just yammering on. So I wanted to just have an idea of what I was talking about as we were going through these cards. And we haven't seen a slime yet. I will take a Delny and a Vein Ripper over a slime any day. If I only get 1 slime or 0 slimes, but I get the Vein Ripper and the Delny, I'm good. Hey, it's our first list card. So list slots, you get usually 3, 4 pack, and this is ours. Drag the Canal. Drag the Canal is not on my list of money cards. There's so many cards that aren't money in this set. As the professor often says, buy singles, right? That's the whole deal. But I think you can kind of get away with it here. We've already gotten paid for half the box at least, particularly at the price I got this for, which was like 85 bucks. So I think we're still gonna do just fine in this particular instance. 10th District Hero and another Surveil Land. Underground Mortuary is going for $16 per Card Kingdom prices. So maybe I'll just put up a little tally there at the side of the video. 10th District Hero, I don't know anything about. I see it has a lot of collect evidence on it, and it's too much to read for a short video like this, so we'll read it later. If you like it, tell me. All right, Expedited Inheritance, not a great mythic. Nowhere on my list does this sit as a card that is worth anything, and it has a lot of words, so I can't read it right now. Even though I play draft in these sets, I did not draft this one a lot. Typically, I draft almost every set because I love draft. But because of that, I am a bit unfamiliar with a lot of these cards. I just am. However, in Commander and in Brawl, I have fallen in love with the Surveil Lands. In Case of the Locked Out House is another good one. This is a $6 card, and this one goes great in many green decks because what do they like to do? Put out a bunch of lands, get value. That's what this card is all about. Cool little pony there, or unicorn. Not a single slime in sight. Didn't know this was going to be a musical, did you? Neither did I. That's what ADHD does. I'm making songs almost constantly throughout the day. All right, Goblin Mask Maker. Steam Corps Scholar. He's a weird detective. But more importantly, another Surveil Land. I think we're at 4 for the day. And a Slime Against Humanity, our first. That's a $3 little common there. I will take it. You know, another thing we're looking for is a crime novelist. I don't know if we passed it up already, but that's another red common or uncommon, I believe, that is worth a couple bucks. It's got a pretty sweet skill. So we're just going to take these out real quick, take a look, get those on the side. Thundering Falls, Lush Portico, that was our first one. So, and then sweet highlights such as these. So far, not too bad. And we still have a ways to go. So we'll just leave those out for folks. Woo! I threw that one. Now you've probably seen the top of my hair. Which means that if you could steal my soul or something, if this was a D&D game or I was a summoned demon. Hey, foil murder. World Soul's Rage, love the card. Not worth a ton of money, but I love it. Now this is my 4th copy, so I guess if it's good in Standard, and I can get a couple more Aftermath Analysts, I could play a really complicated deck that involves putting lands in graveyards. I've seen it at the Pro Tour, I don't know how to play it. Aurelia, okay, so that's not bad. We got a rare Aurelia. This is $250. It's not a ton. However, it's better than some of the things we've been pulling in that slot, so I will take it. All right. I don't know if I finished my thought earlier about doing the mental health episode with shopkeeper Charlotte, but that was fun. It was a blast. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's already out by now. So I hope that you got something out of it, found a way to help deal with your own tilt or anxiety of going to a game store. That is our purpose. Get more people to play Magic, get more people comfortable playing Magic. Pick your poison, foil. Pick your poison. I identified this as a $4 common. See, this is something you should watch out for. You open these packs, you leave your draft chaff on the table. Would you ever think that Pick Your Poison is $4? No, I would not. Alquist Proft. We got one of those last time. Not a great mythic. So it's always worth it, even after I go through these packs on camera. I'm going to go through and look again, just to make sure those Pick Your Poisons and Slime Against Humanities are not just hanging around in the recycle pile, basically. Fairy Snoop, very cool card. Doorkeeper Thrall is worth a couple bucks, $3. And then Homicide Investigator, not worth $3. So I'm going to go ahead and move some of these rares now over to the side. And then the pick your poison up here as well, because that is worth some money. Just to keep track. All right. Any other commons? No. I think we have like 10 packs remaining. Try to get through this in about 20 minutes, just like the last time. And like last time, I'll ask again, do you all like this art? I'm torn. I'm so torn on it. I kind of want to like it. I'm not really sure though. Hunted Bone Brute, Lightning Helix. Does it see play in standard? Everybody was afraid that it would. I don't think it does though. I like a Lightning Helix. It's a fun card to play. Gaining life, dealing 3 damage. It's a fun pattern. But I don't think it's making an impact, so to speak, in the world of Shieldred. Maybe afterwards. Hey, it's another list card. Enlisted Worm. It cascades. It's very simple. 6 mana for 5/5. And, I mean, look at that. Dramatic Accusation. This is a story beat card. You'll see Story Spotlight on the bottom there. I mean, look at that art on this thing. The shine. Ooh. What a pretty card. I have no idea what this does. However, I'm a fan. And speaking of audience with Trostani, or Trostani themselves, here we go. Another rare that I don't think is worth much. That is such pretty art. Pretty art. All right. Don't let me get lost in the sauce, y'all. I still got, looks like 8 or 9 packs left. We're doing pretty good. We got 4 Surveil Lands. We got the 2 biggest mythics in the whole set. I'm feeling good about this box. No matter what happens from here. Doppelgang is also worth approximately $2.30. So we'll take that one out. And then we've got no other commons that are worth anything. All right. Put that up top. Moving on. Other cards we might want. Maybe another Aftermath Analyst or something. That would be cool. Case of the Uneaten Feast, not worth anything. And then, of course, the usuals. Maybe a Leyline. I've never gotten a Leyline out of a pack yet. So, or Massacre Girl. I would love a Massacre Girl. It's a very powerful card. It's a great commander, I think. Probably kind of hard or annoying to play against in some ways, but I'd be willing to try it. This commander I know is bonkers. Carl, our friend, who we built the deck for, has regularly gained like 200 to 300 life. Here's another fancy common. Pick your poison. I think that's the mark of like a good set that it's okay to buy into if you're hoping to like at least make your money, quote unquote. Even if you don't sell these cards, you're getting more than what you pay for. Are the commons good? Because if there's some good commons, like there's been sets before in the past where like a Village Rites or something like that was worth money. And if those commons are good, hey, I'll take a Planeswalker. I don't know what Kaya is. I think she's probably not worth much. However, having an extra Planeswalker, and I've never had that Kaya before, I'm happy with. And the second rare, Props Memories, actually works $3.50, so that covers the cost of the pack at least. Then, in addition, we have an Aftermath Analyst, which is worth $4. So this is what I'm talking about. These packs can be shockingly pretty decent. You know, you're not talking about like I'm pulling Modern Horizons 3 level stuff. You get steady, pretty dependable value out of these packs. So I think this is an okay set to buy into if you haven't been convinced already. And I'll try to include a running tally on the side or something for like cost of cards that we're looking at so that you get a better overall picture from this video. Yaris, Roar of the Old Gods, not worth much. Andrag's Rampage. This is a great destroy all artifacts spell. Goes well with the Mole God himself. I think it's worth it in Commander. I don't see it necessarily on the list of money cards, but I think it's worth a play. So take a look at that if you would. And only 1 slime. We have 5 packs remaining. We're here at the finish. I'm so glad they went back to 36 boosters. It makes it feel more substantial when you're opening up all these cards. All right. Magnetic Snuffler. I like the idea of a Snuffler. Analyze the Pollen. That's the first one I think we got of Analyze the Pollen, and that card is worth... I thought it was worth something. I guess it's not. Oh well. Oh well. Slime Against Humanity. Another one of those. $3. Pays for the pack at least. There we go. What else are we hoping for out of this? Shout at your TV. Maybe it'll help me get it. Massacre Girl and War Leader's Call, I guess, are the two main things that I would really like to see. Those are things that I would play. Lamplight Phoenix, not one of those. Frantic Scapegoat, we got a fancy foil version of that last time, and one of the worst cards you can get a fancy foil case file version of. We also do not have a special guest card. I'm hopeful for one of those, because if we get a Field of the Dead, whoa, mind blown. You know, now that I've said it, it won't happen, but that would be really neat. Deadly Cover-Up is our rare for the pack, and we got another Slime Against Humanity. So 3 slimes per box. That's the rule. Pretty certain that's what they packed it in. That's how it works. So that's what you can hope for too. All right. Come on, Massacre Girl. Come on, or whatever that other card was. Oh, another mythic Anzrag, the Quake Mole. Everybody was terrified of this thing when it came out, and it can be scary, but it's a very glass cannon-y kind of card. You know, it's easy to disrupt. But it has some infinite combos with it, so, you know, I understand people's initial fears, perhaps. They just did not play out. I'll tell you what, you know, being human means that sometimes we get a little disappointed, and I'm a little confused as to why we didn't get a special guest card. I thought we were supposed to get one in every pack or every box. Maybe we get one right here. Maybe we don't. Fugitive Codebreaker's not it, that's for sure. Wisp-Drinker Vampire. Escape Tunnel. The world is frowning upon us, but not really. Here we go. This is our real prizes right here, and the friends we made along the way. This one had 4 of the Surveil Lands in it. So we'll put the total price of what we opened up. I think we hit 85 for sure. We'll find out as soon as the video posts, though. I hope you've had a great day. Thank you for joining us on these kind of bonus episodes as I'm out on vacation, hopefully living under the stars, kind of disconnecting, but we'll be back shortly and have more great episodes and content for you. If you have any questions or thoughts, send them to rule0@gmail.com, and also